and almost make it sound differently. I got a buddy that used to be in a band here in Oklahoma, and my buddy who's a DJ producer kind of mastered one of their songs, but he kind of made him sound. It was almost like a soft, not soft rock, but like more like a softer sound, I guess. And they're like a heavy band, but that's what he wanted to do with it. So really, the producer, if they understand your band and what you guys want and gets your sound right, fucking stick with them.
We had a lot of discussion about it before the album too, man. Before we even started recording, we were like, here's what we want you to come to a rehearsal and hear what we sound like live. And honestly, we just told him to try to get it as close to our live sound as possible.
Yeah. He shows up with a notebook, taking notes. And
yeah.
That is, yeah. Because, and now I'm sure he's worked a lot with you guys and has really gotten to know the band, I would assume, by now. So, are all, now the song Complacent, that's obviously also a newer song, right?
Yeah.
So, when did that song come out? And I literally liked you guys so much. While that song was playing, I stopped the song, not for the podcast, but for you guys, so you guys can hear me. I went and downloaded the 2 songs you guys have on iTunes right now, and Spotify, would be Complacent and Wildfire, right?
Yeah.
And the next song you guys are going to have out is Willie Godzilla.
Yes, sir.
And that song, when does that song come out?
Tomorrow. 11 a.m.
Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time?
Yeah. Well, that actually should be whatever time zone the person that's downloading or listening to it's in.
Oh, really? Is that how it works?
I think that's how Spotify does it. There's an option on DistroKid. Like, I can make it link to one time zone, or I can just let it be per whatever time zone they're listening in. And I think I went with whatever they're...
Whatever. Okay. Dude, I gotta say, man, one thing that I gotta give you like as a huge compliment as a band. Your fucking breakdowns are amazing. They are amazing. They sound, I especially like the breakdown in Wildfire, because you guys go from like that melodic sound to kind of a little harder, and then you pop right back into it with the bass lines and the fucking awesomeness that's there, and I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep, I don't think anyone's gonna not like your band. I think everyone that listens to my podcast is gonna like this shit. If they don't like it, if they don't like it, fuck them. I like it. So, okay.
Yeah.
So then we talked about the band name, which I try to stay away from, but with the band name, the Technicolor Nightmare, the reason why I want to bring it up is because I actually, before I heard the music, I was quite surprised the sound you guys had when I heard it. I thought it was gonna be like a techno or like dance, like maybe like a Skrillexy type sound. That's what I thought from the name. Then I heard the music and I was like, oh, it's not like that at all. You know, but after hearing your band, I see the band name fits. So what's the really boring story about you sitting there and just it popped in your head? How did that happen?
That's this guy. He's going to take that one.
I like this show called The Venture Brothers. And
Okay.
on that show, they mentioned a villain, and his name was Joseph with his amazing Technicolor Nightmare coat. And I just was like, I like that. I think I'm going to take that from that show.
Yep,
So
that
The
is.
leader of the Guild of Calamitous Intent.
Well, you did not disappoint by saying it was going to be a boring answer. You know,
It is what it is.
Bro.
You know, the loud spot came to me. I didn't know what I was going to. I was like, I'm going to do a podcast, and I was literally going through the kitchen, and I was going to grab some food, and all of a sudden, just said the like it just popped in my head, and I was like, that sounds pretty fucking cool. I'm going to go with it. You know, like I think if I try to think about stuff, it doesn't really come to me. I have to just let it happen.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it sounds forced. And I think the loud
That's
spot.
a big part of our philosophy as a band, man, is just letting it come to you.
You have to. And I think, you know what's really cool is I think the fucking intro that we have fits the podcast also. Like, it fits the name and the logo that we have of me doing, you know, whatever it is. My buddy did that. Shout out to Evan Chavez with Recollection Graphics for doing that shit. Have you guys seen his paintings?
That shit's dope. Yeah, I've looked at a little bit of it.
It is fucking fire, man. He's been doing a lot of bands recently. Okay, Billy. Oh, no, we're gonna do Billy Norman. We're gonna talk about that afterwards. We're gonna play Willie Godzilla. What a cool fucking name. Were you guys like laughing? Was that name like you guys laughing when he came up with that song name, or is there like a meaning behind it?
God, where does that one come from? I don't even know. I can't remember.
It just comes from having a good time playing music, I think. That's pretty much it.
We try to give song. We like a lot of the time we try to give songs like people names.
Okay. Do you guys smoke? do you guys smoke a lot of weed out there in Kentucky? Thinking of song names?
Never. No, sir. It is illegal here. We do not do that. We do not condone that or partake in that in any way.
The Loud Spot does not condone drug usage unless it's cocaine. Just kidding.
All adults do cocaine. I mean
that's just a given, right? That's just like that's not really a drug. That is fucking awesome. So Willie Godzilla, this song comes out tomorrow at 11 a.m. Whatever your hopefully comes tomorrow. Hope you guys didn't fuck it up. And it actually does come out. You know, I'm going to be looking for it. If you see it and you remember, Waylon, to shoot me a message, and I'm going to download it right away, man. And check. I'll be at work. I'll be at work showing everybody at work who fucking hates that I'm even doing a podcast because all I ever talk.
Have you listened to this one yet? Have you listened to it yet?
Yeah. All I say is, have you heard my podcast? Have you heard that band I showed you? Look at this music video. And I'm like, I'm the boss, so they gotta listen to me. All right. Here we go. Willie Godzilla, the Technicolor Nightmare.
Was given to all my father's kin. Distant memories, wasted mountains, saturated sin. Saintly stranger came to us and told us of your plight. But no one is faster than he with monsters by his side. Hasted, they brave all till he changed the tune.
I love about what I love about that song is all the different like the don't da 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 don't like the stopping of the guitar and the bass and the drums. I love how that song in particular sounds nothing like Wildfire to me. And I think that's so cool that you guys have different sounds with your music and just not the same thing. Like, it's not like Tool where every fucking Tool song, I know it's Tool when I hear it because I'm like, oh, and they just came out with a new song I think not that long ago and I immediately knew it was Tool because of their sound. But you guys have a different sound and I think that's awesome. Is that intentional or is that just whatever guitar riff comes to your head is where you start playing?
I think it's a little of both. I think it was a general philosophy in the beginning of the band, and then just filtering through the songs that we've written over the years and picking the ones that we like the best and trying to be diverse, trying to be different between them to some degree, you know?
The whole process is based around knowing how to improvise. That's something day one, you got to know how to improvise. If you don't know, we'll practice improvising.
Yeah.
And that's where some of your best nuggets always come from is when a sick jam just comes together. And that's where a lot of it starts, you know, but nobody comes in with a fully fleshed out song. This is what everybody does.
We do that together.
We come, you know, somebody comes in with a piece and then we just work on it. Different ways, coming at it different angles.
Some of these songs like are years old.
Okay.
And just been evolving over the course of years.
When you guys are writing music, have you ever just like written a song and like 10 minutes later, like the structure's already down, or is it one of those things where you take a long time to like come up with even the structure? Because when I'm in a band, when I was in a band, I'd always hate where like the band's trying to like figure out every single thing like right then and there at band practice. I'm like, get the fucking structure down. 4 times verse, 4 times chorus, 4 times verse, 4 times chorus, breakdown, verse, end. You know, yeah. I want to do that first.
Try to find a good structure first, and then go from there. Some of the songs were written in one session. Some of them were written over the course of years. Like Wildfire and Complacent were both written pretty quickly this year.
I think some of the best songs just come to the creator's mind, and you just fucking roll with it. Because when a song's coming to your head like that, the idea's fresh, and if you can keep on bouncing that idea into longer ideas and to keep on going with it, I think that's creative. That's creativeness on the spot. You know, and I think that's fucking cool, man, that bands can do that. And I guess being in the band 12 years, I guess some of your songs are going to come fast and some of them are going to take longer. So that was probably a stupid question. I don't know. You know. but we don't have that much time left. I want to play Billy Norman. This song is not out yet. Is it done though? In the studio it's done. Right?
What's up?
Oh, sorry. In the studio, the Billy Norman song is done. You guys are done recording it.
Yeah, I think we might change a few things about the mix, but nothing major.
And when do you guys plan on dropping this song?
That's gonna just come with the album when the album's done.
Okay.
So we got a 9-track album. There's gonna be 4 singles coming out beforehand. There'll be some interludes and stuff like that on it too, but 9 full songs.
Okay, so you guys you're dropping singles and then those singles also going to be on the album?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. And I don't know if a lot of bands do that. Who suggested that? Or is that just something you guys thought about?
Mainly just, I do a lot of research. I watch a lot of videos about marketing. And I just feel like it's good to promote the album with a couple of little tidbits from it, you know?